They say silence can be louder than shouting. That's exactly how I left. No yelling, no begging, no second chances. Just quiet. When I found out about my wife's affair, something inside me didn't explode. It went still. It wasn't dramatic like in the movies. It was cold, final. The kind of pain that doesn't scream. It just ends you quietly from the inside. It happened a year ago. A normal Tuesday. I came home early from work. Nothing unusual until I stepped inside. The lights were dim. The house was too quiet. Then I saw her phone on the counter, screen glowing. A message preview flashed. Can't wait to see you again. My stomach sank, but my hand stayed steady as I unlocked the phone. And there it was, message after message, photos, hotel receipts, words she was never supposed to say to anyone but me. I didn't confront her right away. I just sat there for hours, staring at our wedding photo on the wall. Her smile in that picture had been real once, mine too, but now it looked like a lie frozen in time. When she finally came home, humming like nothing was wrong, I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I simply handed her the phone and said quietly, "You left it on the counter." She looked at the screen, and I watched the color drain from her face. She tried to speak, but I stopped her. "You don't have to explain," I said. "I already read enough." She started crying, babbling about feeling neglected, how we'd grown distant, how it just happened. I just nodded. "I'm not angry," I said. "I'm done." That night, I packed my things, just clothes, my laptop, and a sketchbook. When she realized I wasn't bluffing, panic set in. "Please don't do this. We can fix it," she begged, her hands trembling as she reached for me. I pulled away gently. "You broke something that doesn't glue back together," I told her. Then I left. No yelling, no goodbye. The months after were quiet. Hard, yes. Lonely, absolutely. But peaceful. I learned how to cook for one, how to sleep in the middle of the bed again. I'd picked up woodworking, helped my brother rebuild his porch on weekends, and little by little, life began to feel like mine again. A year passed. I hadn't heard from her, not once, until that night. It was close to midnight when I heard the knock. Soft at first, then faster. I hesitated before opening the door. And there she was, my ex-wife. Her hair was messy, makeup smeared, eyes red and swollen. She looked like a ghost of the woman I used to know. "Can I come in?" she asked softly. I stepped aside without a word. She walked in, clutching a crumpled tissue, shaking as if she'd run through rain, though the night was clear. "I didn't know where else to go," she said. I leaned against the counter, watching her take a room. New furniture, photos from solo hikes and sunsets. "It's different," she whispered. "Yeah," I said. "So am I?" She let out a trembling breath. I made the worst mistake of my life. I didn't rush to comfort her. I just let her words hang there. "You don't have to say that to make me feel better," I said quietly. "I'm not," she replied quickly, shaking her head. "He left months ago. Said I was too emotional. Too much drama. And I kept thinking maybe I deserved it." Tears filled her eyes. "But I miss you. I miss us." I swallowed hard. Once, those words would have broken me. Now they just echoed. "You missed a version of me that let you get away with things," I said. She flinched. "That's not fair." "No," I said. "It's honest." We stood there in silence. The clock ticked softly in the background. "I thought you'd hate me," she whispered. "I did," I admitted, "for a while. But hate fades. Eventually, you stop replaying it all and just live without needing an apology that never came." She stepped closer, voice trembling. "Do you ever think about us?" "Sometimes," I said, "but not the way you think. I think about how much it hurt, and how I never want to feel that small again." Her lip quivered as she reached out, then stopped midway. "I don't expect you to take me back," she said, voice cracking. "I just needed to say, I'm sorry. I ruined something good." I nodded slowly. "You did." That broke her. She sobbed, shoulders shaking, heart spilling out in tears. And for the first time in a long time, I felt something. Not anger, not love, just closure. When she finally calmed down, I handed her a glass of water. She took it with trembling hands, avoiding my eyes. "You look happy," she said softly. "I am," I replied. "Not because I stopped loving you, but because I learned to love me again." The silence returned, heavy but peaceful this time. When she finally stood to leave, she paused at the door. "You really moved on, didn't you?" "Yeah," I said, "and I hope one day you do too." She nodded, eyes glossy. "You were the only one who ever made me feel safe." Then she was gone. I stood there for a long time, staring at the empty doorway, listening to the sound of her car fade into the night. Then I closed the door, quietly, the same way I'd left her a year ago. No drama, no anger, just quiet. Because some endings don't need noise to be powerful. They just need you to finally choose peace.